In compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act of the State of New Jersey, on January 12, 2024, adequate notice of this meeting was provided as required by law. Additionally, this meeting is being digitally recorded and live streamed on the Somerset County website. For public access, please email your questions to countyboardmeeting@co.somerset.nj.us. The public may participate in this meeting by calling 908-231-7075. Director Robinson?
Thank you. As we rise to recite the Pledge of Allegiance together and remain standing for reflections, if somebody could turn the air on.
Yes, we'll take care of that.
Thank you.
I thought it was very nice in here.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
As we continue to govern with all due respect to all people at all times, making sure that we're making great decisions for the residents of Somerset County. Thank you. Welcome, everyone, to the July 23rd, 2024 work session of the Somerset County Board of Commissioners. This agenda and the items on it are for discussion and will be considered at the next Commissioner meeting, which is scheduled for August 13th, 2024. No action will be taken at this meeting unless the measure and its adoption are needed in a manner necessary to continue county business. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Drake. Commissioner Singletary. Commissioner Morano. Deputy Director Suey. Director Robinson.
Here. Since our last meeting, I've had the honor and privilege of meeting and taking photos with two of the newest police officers as they started working in uniform. Officer Sarah Harrelall of Hillsborough Police Department and Officers Christopher Monroe and Cindy Aldana of the Watchung Police Department. Christopher was one of the first recipients of our police scholarships, and Sarah and Cindy were both in 2023 round. We have now placed 12 new officers who grew up locally and truly represent our community, and they have been placed in 9 departments throughout the county. Our goal is to help our local police departments diversify so that all parts of the community know they are represented by law enforcement. I am particularly proud of the 8 of the 12 recipients who are young women. So let's go. A significantly underrepresented population when it comes to local law enforcement. So let's give them all a round of applause. Last week, I had the opportunity of visiting Middlebush Farm in Franklin Township with the 4-H team to meet with some of the volunteers and the cows that will be part of the annual 4-H fair coming up in a couple of weeks. You can see a brief video with the cows on our Facebook page. The 4-H fair is from August 7th to August 9th at North Branch Park in Bridgewater. And if you've never been to the fair, I encourage everyone to stop by. It's a perfect time for family to have some summer fun together. Also, last week, we just returned from a NACO conference in Hillsborough County, Florida, where myself, Deputy Director Suey, Colleen Marr, and Shelley Bell attended. I was appointed to the Credentials Committee. I also serve on Public Safety and Social Justice Steering Committee, where our election for the second vice president took place. Very interesting, and much like many of the conventions around the country, you sit with your state. We had our first ever New Jersey caucus meeting as we discuss our regional chairperson to be selected by the 7 states that are in that region. And so I'm also excited. I'm not going to steal her thunder, but our very own deputy director was appointed to a leadership role, and I'm sure she'll talk more about that. So congratulations. We also won the Achievement Award for Farm to Frame project, the only county in New Jersey to win the national award in the arts, culture, and historic preservation category. This Farm to Frame brought together more than 30 New Jersey artists to highlight Somerset County's agricultural gems, with two-dimensional art celebrating 40 years of ag board, cultural and heritage, and farm preservation in Somerset County. It was indeed an honor and privilege to be able to represent Somerset County beyond the borders of New Jersey, and serving this community with great pride and dignity, in which we do everything. But being able to be with our colleagues and our peers from across the United States and being recognized is, and it's a nonpartisan or bipartisan board. So it's much like the New Jersey League of Municipalities, but on a national level, all county elected officials. So very proud of the work that we're embarking upon there. And on the History on the Green this past weekend, speaking of culture and heritage, we put most of the amazing event this weekend. And thank you to the Culture and Heritage team. We were right outside here, the courthouse, and honored to welcome General George Washington back to Somerset County. We met great men, and also recognized that there were many women that were part of the regiment during that time. And his valet, William Bill Lee, was represented. We had many reenactors during that time, but certainly we recognized the rich history right here in Somerset County. There were cooking demonstrations, games from 250 years ago, historic tents and reenactors, as I've already mentioned. It was truly amazing, and a taste of what we'll be doing in 2026 as we celebrate this nation's 250th anniversary. And that's all I have for my report, and I'll just show you a certificate of our award from Farm to Frame. So we're looking to bring back some more awards and be actually in first place in 2025, where we will be celebrating in Philadelphia. So that ends my report.
Thank you, Director Robinson. Over on the economic development side, Jessica Paolini was proud to report that we have 2 new corporations moving to Somerset County. Fresh Pet is moving its global headquarters to Bedminster, and Biocon Biologics is opening its North American headquarters in Bridgewater. Biocon is already operating, and Fresh Pet is holding its groundbreaking for a brand new facility on Thursday. So as we are expanding our doors over at the hub for the business partnership, we are also growing our community just as quickly. So we're very excited to welcome those new members of our business community. As Director Robinson had mentioned, we attended the National Association of Counties. I am proud to say that I was elected as the vice chair for the Next Gen Committee. And it is not just for millennials in office, but anyone who's looking to incorporate the future of government and different technologies, and how do we really operate together for all levels of our society. So we're excited to have a bigger footprint for the state of New Jersey and to expand. We had representation from Union County, Essex County, and we're looking to grow that as well for Philadelphia. Over at the courthouse, we had History on the Green, all the reenactors seeing George Washington on his horse and all his troops. Always a fun thing to see the kids coming in sometimes the traditional garb of the time, and they really get into it. So it's nice to see all the families out there, and the businesses also flourishing because of all the foot traffic. On Thursday, the 18th, the Somerset County Business Partnership had its monthly meeting, and we had Louise from the Hispanic Chamber and representation from FIFA. So as some of us have already known, we have a presence within Somerset County for one of our fields over at Pingree. So we're very excited to, welcome them, and, one of our hotels is already booked up. So we're excited to have that, and we're already in preparation. So that concludes my report.
Thank you, Deputy Director. I won't repeat about History on the Green. It was a great event. Thank you again, Cultural and Heritage. Also had a chance to attend the summer concert series on Sunday to hear Suit and Mai Tai, which was a yacht rock band, and they were fantastic, so hats off to the Park Commission. Another great concert, and if you haven't been, Sunday nights at Duke Island Park at 6:30, the county really selects some fantastic musicians. So it was a lot of fun, and it was a beautiful night to be out. Also had the pleasure of visiting the YMCA camp this afternoon in Somerville, the camp that's taking place right here at the Y. And it's always such a pleasure to see the kids and the enrichment that they get through the Y programs. And you really have to remember about the economic impact of this too. They have 800 campers that attend this camp, either between a week session or some kids go the entire summer. But when you think about it, that's 800 families that can keep working for us in Somerset County. And the Y is one of the largest employers of teenagers in our area. So the economic impact of the Y, in addition to the positive enrichment of our children, is just wonderful. So hats off again to the YMCA for all they do, for all the camps, Somerville, Franklin Township, Basking Ridge. Where else do they have the Y camps? I'm forgetting, but those are the ones I remember. But thank you to the Y. Coming up on the horizon, on August 6th is National Night Out, so check your local municipality to see what they are doing and what their police departments are doing. That's always a fun night to get out and about and see things. The emergency services really show off and shine on that night. 4-H Fair is my favorite week of the year in Somerset County, so please get out there and support the 4-H members and all that they do, and the nonprofits that are out there working in the food tent, selling their things to support them as well. August 13th is also a day for the future. We're having a public meeting at 27 Warren Street at 10:30 in the morning. That's for public transportation. That's an open meeting to discuss our public transportation. If you have any input or comments or hear about what we're doing for the future, that's the time to go. 27 Warren Street, August 13th at 10:30 a.m. Our transportation, let's see, our shredding had 670 cars at the last event. The next event, if you missed that one, is on July 20th, and that will be at Chimney Rock, our North County garage. I don't know if you know this, but our county also offers a shared services arrangement to our municipalities for shredding as well. That's for just municipal governments, and that's the following week on the 27th. So residents, the 20th, municipalities, the 27th. Our Open Space Advisory Board met, and we have some great news. We finally closed on the Stone Arch Bridge property in Bound Brook. So yay, yay, yay. That was a very long process, and thanks to all of our team on the Open Space and Planning Division, Walt, you guys did a great job on that. Tom's been very, very patient, and we finally closed this week. So now we can start. It's not open to the public yet. We're still doing all the groundwork there, but now we can start really focusing on that. And fingers crossed for the 250th, we'll have some nice things going on there to commemorate the 250th. And the Battle of Bound Brook, I'm sure. Our Senior and Disabled Advisory Board met too. Some really exciting news on the horizon coming up for that, for both the public transit as well as the senior and disabled transit. Coming this fall, we should be introducing some web-based apps, some phone apps, some telephone apps that our riders will be able to see where the bus is, when it's coming, sending automated reminders, being able to check in through automated means if you want to make an appointment. So this is really exciting. We're using for public transit the same system that Rutgers uses for their buses. So this is a real big step up for us in our services that we're offering to the residents of Somerset County. So very exciting on the horizon for our transportation needs. And speaking of transportation, our transportation is up like 80% from those pre-COVID numbers. So we're climbing back from pre-COVID numbers, and that means people are getting to work, people are resuming activities that they were in the past. So all positive economic indicators for Somerset County. And lastly, our LGBT Advisory Board met. Thank you to the Prosecutor's Office for sending Chief Roman and Officer Dugan. They joined us to talk about our Safe Place Initiative, which we had discussed at a previous meeting, but that's locations that are safe havens for people that are being victimized for hate or bias crimes, and they know they can go there for a safe place. So we are trying to roll out that program more. We're going to have more information about it at the LGBT Advisory Board table at the 4-H Fair. And if there's anybody else that you know that's a business owner that would like to participate, the County Prosecutor's Office website has all the information. And that concludes my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Just a few things. Recently, the Somerset County had its age-friendly county designation extended until July of 2027 by AARP. The Planning Division and Office of Aging and Disability Services submitted a progress report highlighting how age-friendly strategies were incorporated into and implemented in numerous county plans and projects. And it should be noted that Somerset County was the first county in New Jersey to be designated as age-friendly. That's great. It's really great news. So as liaison to the Somerset County Energy Council, I want to report on the obvious, that the last 3 weeks have been very hot. We have been experiencing heat waves where temperatures hit 95 and above for several consecutive days. Work outdoors was considered life-threatening. We know that 2023 was the hottest year in all recorded history, and 2024 was predicted to exceed it. And here we are only in mid-March or mid-July, and we're certainly experiencing a lot of heat waves. But when you start to look at climate data, it's actually very scary. In Houston, according to the 2023 National Climate Assessment, they have recorded over 29 days a year with maximum temperatures of 95 or above. By 2050, using modeling and high emission scenario, they are predicted to record over 81 days at 95 or above. I mean, think about that. When you start looking at climate change, fortunately we have, Somerset County, we have the incredible resources both in our engineering, planning, public works, and health departments, as well as support from the sheriff's office, OEM, prosecutor's office, human services department, among others, to weather these storms and to really combat climate change. But lives and sound planning investments are at stake. It's important to recognize both the Inflation Reduction Act and the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act, which are landmark pieces of legislation signed by President Biden that created billions in funding for roads, bridges, energy projects, and other critical infrastructure. Really, the time is now to work with our federal agencies, state, county, and local governments and private sector companies to use state-of-the-art climate data to identify risk scenarios and actionable insights across all sectors. I'll end with just two simple examples of how we can help fight climate change. On Saturday, I visited Abma Farms in Hillsborough, along with the Secretary of Agriculture and also the Director of the New Jersey Farm Bureau. Growing food locally in Somerset County on our farms is one way to combat climate change. We need to continue to support our farmers' ability to grow food locally. And finally, kudos to Bridgewater Township, who recently received over $700,000 grant from the New Jersey Safe Routes to Schools program for their installation of sidewalks where none exists. Sidewalks are another great example of how we can combat climate change. We know to expand our countywide network, we need to expand our countywide network of sidewalks and bike lanes so that we put the good use of the oldest form of transportation we know, our feet. And I want to really commend the planning department, because it should be noted that Somerset County Regional Partnership, also, which is staffed by the County Planning Division, gave Bridgewater Township a grant in 2018 to prepare the Bridgewater Township Bicycle and Pedestrian Travel Plan. And it was having this type of plan in hand enable them to achieve this Safe Routes to Schools grant program, or to participate in it. So really just as another example of how the county planning efforts and assistance have benefited our local municipalities. That's in my report. Thank you.
Thank you. I'd also like to commend everyone who was involved in the history of the Green. It was a really great event. My son and I enjoyed it. And I'm also happy to announce that just in time for back to school, the county is launching a public health clinic to provide routine vaccinations to school kids aged 18 years and younger. It's for, let's see, children who are either uninsured, American Indian or Alaska Native, or enrolled in New Jersey Family Care Plan A. And it's going to be held at the Richard Hall Community Health Clinic in Bridgewater. During the opening weeks, there can be appointments for Saturday, August 17th, Wednesday, August 21st, or Thursday, August 22nd. And additional clinic dates can be found on the Somerset County Department of Health website. And if anyone has any questions about how to register, you can call 908-231-7155. Thanks, and that's my report.
Thank you. We move right along to presentations. We have some retirements from the Board of Elections. I understand that Anthony Shaky DeSico is unable to make it this afternoon, so we're going to ask Jerry Majette to come up and accept his certificate that we have for him from the Board of Commissioners, and we also have Tom Fagan. So if all of the board would come up, but I'm going to ask Jerry Majette to accept Anthony DeSico's certificate. Thank you. The rest of the board, you can come up.
Yeah, they moved fast.
So the first one is Somerset County Board of Commissioners honors Anthony DeSico for 24 years of steady leadership as a Board of Elections Commissioner during a time of significant change and challenge in the management and conduct of elections. His extensive experience as a business owner, mayor of Raritan Borough, and a member of numerous statewide boards and commissions contributed greatly to providing safe, secure, and successful elections during major storms, COVID-19 pandemic, and the implementation of early voting. The Somerset County Board of Commissioners thanks Chairman DeSico for his long service to the people of Somerset County in many roles and wishes him a long and well-deserved retirement. And it's signed on this day by your 5 County Board of Commissioners. So on behalf of the Board of Commissioners,
Board of Elections Commissioners on this side to balance this out.
I can come over here.
Oh,
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, sorry. Go ahead and stand up. Sorry. Trying to be polite then.
right? Oh, the other way. The other way.
Yeah, right.
All right, we're good now. We got another one.
All right. And another citation. So the Somerset County Board of Commissioners honors Tom Fagan for 25 years of dedicated service to the Somerset County Board of Elections.
25 years and 6 months.
In 6 months. I stand corrected. Joining the team as a voting machine mechanic and retiring this year as a deputy administrator, Tom has played a critical role in managing, programming, and deploying the county's voting machines during a time of great change in election technology. He was integral to ensuring successful, secure, and safe elections during the aftermath of Hurricane Sandy and the COVID-19 pandemic. And the Board of County Commissioners thanks Tom for his great service and wishes him a long and well-deserved retirement. Thank you, Tom.
not smiling.
Thank you. Oh, what can I say? It's been a long trip, a long, long trip, a lot of adversity. The support team from the county, the management of the Board of Election has been superb through everything. It was an enlightening experience that I loved, truly enjoyed. I loved my job, I can say that. And I appreciate all the support that we've had from everybody, from the top all the way down. Thank you very much for that.
How many hours?
So we have communications from Montgomery Township, from the mayor and committee adopting Resolution 24-6189, requesting the state of New Jersey to pursue regional solutions to the flooding within the Millstone River Basin. County of Mercer Board of Commissioners adopted Resolution number 2024-398 on June 25th, urging state leaders to pass legislation governments to electronically publish legal notices in the newspaper's website or digital publication. County of Salem Board of Commissioners adopted Resolution number 2024-259 on July 1st to the same. In the County of Union, Board of Commissioners adopted Resolution 2024-493 on June 5th, urging state leaders and pass legislation of the same. And County Clerk Steve Peter notice of fees collected for June 2024 in the amount of $3,334,719.40. And now we move on to our new business.
Good evening. Resolution 24-1500 is authorizing the release of a maintenance surety not to exceed $4,221 to Chun Chi Chung with reference to construction of two three-story senior residential buildings, each containing 24 units. County Bridge DO 801 was damaged by the developer's contractor during the construction of improvements to the North Branch River Road. The Somerset County Engineer Report recommendation shows that the said improvements are in satisfactory condition. The project's on file as County Planning Board, Branchburg 25 1S. Next resolution, 24-1501, is authorizing lease of performance sureties to Charbel Building Company, LLC, as guarantee for construction of improvements within the county right-of-way at the intersections of County Road 518 and Brucknell Way and County Road 518 and Village Drive. This is for a planned residential development located on Block 28005, Lot 66 in Montgomery Township on Village Drive. On file with the County Planning Board is MG 480, total performance sureties of $58,209.76 and $24,038.09 minus 5% for total improvement cost in the amounts of $2,910.49 and $12,001.90 will become maintenance guarantees for the project and remain in full force and effect for a period of 2 years. Total not to exceed $78,135.46. I'll ask my staff to make it shorter next time.
Good evening. Resolution 24-1502 is accepting and approving the corrective action plan for the 2023 audit. So you all should have received that via email. If you approve this, we'll send it off to the state as we're required to do. Thanks.
Resolution 24-1503, authorizing Richard Hall Community Health and Wellness Center to apply and accept funding for the New Jersey Department of Health request for applications for New Jersey Harm Reduction Expansion Funding. Period of funding is from October 1st, 2024 through June 30th, 2025. Total not to exceed $1 million. No funding match required. Resolution 24-1504, authorizing Richard Hall CHWC to accept funding from Division of Mental Health and Addiction Services for bilingual mental health clinician stipend program. This is funding for an incentive program to address language access needs for mental health services from June 13, 2024 to June 17, 2026.
Twenty-four 1505 is authorizing the 2024 update of Somerset County Transportation's Title VI non-discrimination policy. This is something that New Jersey Transit requires. There was no changes in the actual policy itself. 24 1506 is authorizing the County of Somerset to apply for Section 5311 money for 2025. It's up to $353,081.25 of funding. And this grant does have an in-kind match of $111,658.25, which is easily matched by salaries.
Twenty-four 1507 is authorizing the purchase of 17 ballistic and stab-resistant vests and related equipment and supplies for the Somerset County Jail from Atlantic Uniforms, utilizing state contract 17-fleet-00763. Totals not to exceed $32,754.14. These are replacement vests for expired vests currently.
Twenty-four 1508 is authorizing the award of professional service contract to Dewberry Engineering, Inc. out of Fairfax, Virginia, for the review and update of the NJDOT supplemental specifications, Somerset County, New Jersey, total not to exceed $34,800. 24 1509 is award of a professional service contract to USA Architects, Planners, and Interior Designers out of Somerville for site work, new riding rings, and fencing at the Lord Sterling Stable, 256 South Maple Ave in Burns Township, total not to exceed $152,875. 24-1510 is authorizing change order number 1 and final payment for Conkus Corporation for replacement of County Bridge E1102 Meadow Road in the townships of Bedminster and Bridgewater. Contract number 21016. The as-bid contract amount is $1,274,655.87. The final contract amount is $1,389,243.69. This change order number 1 is an increase of $114,587.82. Total not to exceed $114,587.82.
Resolution 24-1511, award of contract to ePlus Technologies for the annual renewal support for HP servers and services from September 1st of 2024 to August 31st, 2025. Total not to exceed $48,304.64. Resolution 24-1512, award of contract to SHI International Corp. For the annual subscription support agreement for Veeam Cloud Backup Solution for Office 365 Online, coverage term from September 17th, 2024 to September 16th, 2025, total not to exceed $36,271.
Hey, James.
Yes.
This isn't a question, it's just a comment to you.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say thank you to you and your team. We had those issues on Friday with the crowd strike, and you guys really responded very well. So thank you very much for getting there at midnight and helping us out.
That was a very good team, and I'm thankful 911, they called, they got a hold of us, and I was very happy to find out it was a simple fix, just time consuming. I talked to a couple of towns and the police departments. We were all on board, and they were able to get back online pretty quick. Unfortunately, not the flights. But thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Good afternoon. Resolution 24-1513, authorizing the purchase of a web-based command and control solution from York Telecom Corp., utilizing New Jersey State contract, total not to exceed $42,000. 24-1514, award of a contract to Mike's Towing and Recovery for heavy recovery specialist towing, storage, and related services for the prosecutor's office. It's the first year of a 3-year contract, total not to exceed $5,000. Thank you.
24-15-15, award of contract to Salamander Technologies for upgrades and maintenance to the 10 NIMS credentialing system by Salamander Technologies for the Office of Emergency Management. First year of a 2-year contract, total not to exceed $18,395.
24-15-16 is award of contract to Millennium Mechanical. This is for replacement of 3 compressors on a rooftop unit at the admin building. Total not to exceed $25,028. And these are in-kind replacements, so there is a 6-unit system up there. We have to replace half of them and 3. So it's the 3 units, and the commissioner is up freezing over there. I'll give you my jacket. 24-15-17 is award of contract to SDG. It's for maintenance and repair service of security door systems at the Somerset County Jail. Second year of a 3-year contract. Total not to exceed $96,711.92. 24-15-18 is award of contract to Mike's Towing and Recovery. This is for towing services. First year of a 2-year contract. Total not to exceed $20,000. 24-15-19 is award a contract to multiple parts and repair vendors. This is the first year of a 2-year contract, total not to exceed $88,000.
24-1520, approval to pay confirming order to Toshiba America Business Solutions, Inc. in Pottstown, PA for annual maintenance photo ID system, total not to exceed $86.25. 24-1521, authorizing certification of funds for previously awarded contract to Tyler Technologies, Inc. For annual PCI fees and third-party hardware and software services, total not to exceed $5,391.
24-15-22 is amending a certification of funds for previously awarded contracts, R23-245 for Galls Incorporated. This will close their open 2023 purchase order. Total reduction not to exceed $16,109.07.
24-1523, approval to pay confirming orders for services provided to the Somerset County Sheriff, total not to exceed $867.57.
24-1524 is authorizing a certification of funds for previously awarded contract to the U.S. Geological Survey of Lawrenceville, New Jersey for our cooperative agreement with the Department of the Interior for operation of a flood information system, total not to exceed $43,666.25. That's for 1/4 of our payment. Yep. We have 20-something stream gauges and about a dozen rain gauges as well. 24-1525 is authorizing certification of funds for previously awarded contract to GSP Properties out of Mendon, New Jersey for maintenance contract for repairs to various building structures, total not to exceed $500,000.
24-1526 is authorizing a certification of funds to increase a previously awarded contract to Tiffany J. Moore Esquire for professional legal services for civil commits from $10,000 to $20,000. And 24-1527 is authorizing a certification of funds to increase previously awarded contract to J. Daniela Fama Esquire for professional legal services for civil commits from $25,000 to $50,000.
Okay, Resolution 24-1528 is the insertion of a special item of revenue into the budget for the New Jersey Department of Children and Families 2025 formula-based for the Child Advocacy Development Grant in the amount of $167,706. 1529 is insertion of a special item of revenue for the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection Clean Communities Grant in the amount of $111,475.14. 1530 is insertion of a special item of revenue for the New Jersey Department of Human Services Medication Assisted Treatment Grant in the amount of $5,434. 1531 is the insertion of a special item of revenue for the New Jersey Department of Human Services State Health Insurance Assistance Program, also known as SHIP, in the amount of $41,000. 1532 is the insertion of a special item of revenue for the New Jersey Department of Health Comprehensive Cancer Control Grant in the amount of $99,670. 1533 is the insertion of a special item of revenue for the New Jersey Department of Health Medical Reserve Corp. In the amount of $27,760. 1534 is the insertion of a special item of revenue for the New Jersey Department of Health Local Public Health Overdose Fatality Review Teams Grant in the amount of $75,000. 1535 is the insertion of a special item of revenue for the New Jersey Department of Health Right to Know Grant in the amount of $11,632. 1536 is the insertion of a special item of revenue for the New Jersey Department of Health Strengthening Local Public Health Capacity Program in the amount of $45,202. And 1537 is the insertion of a special item of revenue for the New Jersey Department of Health Tuberculosis Control Specialty Clinic Services Grant in the amount of $87,422. 1538 is authorizing a refund for the purchase of recycling totes and for intoxicated driver resource center fees. Total not to exceed $314.45. 1539 is the approval to pay confirming orders to Depot Link Livingston, New Jersey for transcripts and for Pinot Consulting Group, Toms River, total not to exceed $34,364.86. And 241540 is a payment of claims and ratification of the same.
Resolution 241541, authorizing certification of funds for previously awarded contracts to Harvard Protection Services for security for Richard Hall Community Health and Wellness Center for the period of August 19th, 2024 through December 31st, 2024. Total not to exceed $12,000.
Resolution 241542, approval to pay confirming order to Crown Trophy of Greenbrook for 500 series engraved lucite, mounting and engraving for the 911 center, total not to exceed $235.
(24-1543) is approval to pay confirming order to Slade Industries and pumping services. This is for monthly maintenance and our grinder pump, total not to exceed $13,132. 24-1544 is authorizing a certification of funds for a previously awarded contract to DOT Designing for uniforms, total not to exceed $1,000. 24-1545 is amending and canceling certification of funds for previously awarded vendors for AME and protective measures, security and fire systems, total not to exceed $8,854.05. 24-1546 is approval to pay confirming order to Lorco. That's for removal of antifreeze and oily water disposal. That's from our first Saturday drop-offs, total not to exceed $202.50. 24-1547 is approval to pay confirming order to Colgate Paper Stock for commodities, total not to exceed $4,934.30. 24-1548 is approval to pay confirming orders to Bayshore Recycling Corp. For commodities, total not to exceed $16,207.75. 24-1549 is approval to pay confirming order to Jenna Electric for signal repair, total not to exceed $40,481.53. This was an emergency repair for Franklin Township, so they will be paying for this, well, reimbursing us for this. 24-1550 is authorizing a certification of funds for previously awarded contracts to Clark Moynihan Landscaping and Construction. This is for stormwater management facility maintenance, total not to exceed $140,000. 24-1551 is amending Resolution R24-1243. This was the insurance company paid the claim, so we're canceling the PO for $3,968.13. 24-1552 is amending Resolution R24-946. There was a clerical error by Hudson County Motors for a repair they did for us. Total not to exceed $16,019.09. 24-1553 is amending Resolution R24-658. This is for Independence Contractors for fuel tank repairs. When the fuel tanks were damaged last year by one of our equipment operators, total not to exceed $33,185.30. 24-1554 is approval to pay confirming order to National Fuel Oil for gasoline. Total not to exceed $27,833.06. 24-1555 is approval to pay confirming orders to multiple parts and repair vendors. Total not to exceed $14,999.72. 24-1556 is amending Resolution R24-1241 for Mike's Towing. We had the wrong requisition number down. Total not to exceed $2,000. 24-1557 is amending and canceling certification of funds for previously awarded contracts to Bob's Uniform and Flemington Department Store for uniforms and clothing. Total not to exceed $6,308.75. 24-1558 is authorizing a certification of funds for previously awarded contracts to multiple tire vendors. Total not to exceed $90,000.
Thank you. Is there a motion to add above resolutions 24-1500 through 24-1558 to the consent agenda for our August 13th meeting? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Drake?
Yes.
Commissioner Singletary?
Yes.
Commissioner Morano? Yes. Deputy Director Sui? Yes. Director Robinson?
Yes.
Resolutions to be introduced and adopted at the next regular meeting tonight is this amending and canceling certification of funds for previously awarded contracts to Chasen, Lamparello, Mallon, and Capuzzo, Cleary, Jacoby, Alfieri, and Jacobs, Shane Schaefer, and Rogat McCarthy, Flanagan, Barone, and O'Brien, total not to exceed the cancellation of $162,520.51.
Resolution 24-1460 is authorizing certification of funds for previously awarded contracts to various public, private, and governmental agencies in Hunterdon and Somerset counties to pay stipends for our youth participants, one of whom is here, in the 2024 Summer Youth Work Experience Program, total not to exceed $118,400.
24-1461 is award of a contract to Line B Systems Incorporated for the maintenance and repair of the Donnie Compass Dual View Body Scanner located at the Somerset County Adult Correctional Facility. This is a one-year contract with an option to extend it for an additional 1 year. Totals not to exceed $21,211.98.
24-1462 is approving specifications and authorizing receipt of bids for 2024 road resurfacing and maintenance program, various routes, various locations, contract 24011. The cost estimate for this project is $1.6 million, and we expect to advertise and go to bid next month and construct it this fall.
Resolution 24-1463 is authorizing Somerset County to extend the term period of the FY 2024 grant number 1-2024-04, Local Efficiency Achievement Program Implementation Grant. This is for a street sweeping collection facility. The original term period ended June 30th of 2025, and it's been extended to October 30th of 2026.
Resolution 24-1464, award a contract to ePlus Technologies for the first year of a 3-year contract for the annual licensing of Cisco Voice over IP software. Total not to exceed $62,079.58.
1465, approval to pay confirming order to Clark Travel Agency for airline tickets, total not to exceed $2,698.79. Thank you.
Resolution 24-1466, award of contract to Motorola Solutions for the purchase, installation, and warranty of ISSI 8000 software licensing, utilizing New Jersey State Contract 83909, total not to exceed $375,000. Resolution 24-1467, authorizing the purchase of Cure MD from SHI, Bergen Cooperative Purchasing Alliance contract, total not to exceed $36,021.38. This is the upgrade, finally, for the Health Department to go from paper to an electronic health record for the first time. So, implementing soon.
Is there a motion to add resolutions 24-1459 through 24-1467 to the agenda for our 6 o'clock meeting?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Drake? Yes. Commissioner Singletary? Yes. Commissioner Morano?
Yes.
Deputy Director Stewart? Yes. Director Robinson?
Yes. It's the public portion of this meeting where anyone from the public wishing to speak may come forward, 5 minutes, no yielding of time, no coming up a second time. Is there a motion to open to the public?
Motion. Second.
All in favor? Aye. Ayes have it. Do we have anyone from the public wishing to speak? Come forward, state your name and address.
Hi, sorry, I'm really nervous. My name is Kathleen Frazier. I'm from 1021 Bozel Ave in Manville. And I honestly don't even know if I'm in the right place, but I'm just like looking for some help. I'm not sure if anyone knows, but there was like a really bad, they're saying it's an accident, but there was someone who lit off like a black powdered cannon in the park in Manville this Saturday after 4th of July. And the person who did it is not from Manville or even Somerset County, but there was someone injured. A shrapnel piece of the cannon went through somebody's body, and the person whose body it went through was setting up an illegal fireworks demonstration with over $10,000 worth of illegal fireworks for a party that was hosted by a Manville councilwoman, and the mayor was in attendance. And this is not the first time that something like this has happened. And I went to the meeting last week in town and asked them for help. And they basically told me you can buy fireworks at ShopRite and to get over it. But I moved to Manville in 2019 and have called emergency services time and time again for fireworks being blown off across the street from my house. It's injured houses every single year. Someone just lit off fireworks last night, and nothing is happening, and I'm like terrified to live where I live now. And so I don't know who else to go to for help. So I don't know, that's all I have to say, but I'm like, I don't know what to do.
So I'm going to pitch it over to
I figured that.
council.
So, just a couple questions if I can. So, did you report it to the local police department?
They came and the guy had to be like airlifted.
Did you have a copy of the police report?
No, we don't. We haven't been like granted one. We asked for it.
So, if you can email me just a short synopsis, right?
Mhm.
So, you can just see my name down there and find
Yes,
me on
sir.
the website, okay? And then I can follow up with local law enforcement and also the county prosecutor to see what investigation and make sure they were aware of it.
Yeah, so the investigation is a funny thing. They didn't secure the crime scene until 6 hours after the incident happened. And people were taking home like shrapnel in Ziploc bags to show their families how cool it was. So from like what we were told at the meeting, there isn't like much they can do because they don't really have anything. But we like tried to give the police a video of the whole incident because my husband took a video of them trying to clean up their $10,000 worth of fireworks and get away with it before the police responded. And the police officers told us it wasn't needed. So,
Okay, well, you can send me the video.
okay,
All right? And then let me see what I can do.
okay.
All right?
Thank you.
Not a problem. We have none.
Hearing none, seeing none, is there a motion to close the public portion of this meeting?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Ayes have it. All right, we will move on to our regular meeting. And thank you. Thank you for that. Are there any additional commissioner reports? Anybody forget anything as our visitors are coming in? Congratulations to Commissioner Morano for joining the Grandparents Club. Thank you. All right, so all of our guests are in, so we will go on to Employee Recognition Committee Awards. Rashida, is it Boima, and Cassidy Walsh, please come forward.
Terry, would like to come up too? Yes, hello. Oh, come on up. Rashida? Oh. Boima. Okay, all right. Thank you. Okay. The Somerset County Employee Recognition Committee presents this Professional Achievement Award certificate to Rashida Boima, Consumer Health Program Coordinator, Department of Health, in recognition and sincere appreciation of your outstanding efforts in furthering the cause of good government, for winning the Dale Carnegie Leadership Achievement Award, as well as demonstrating teamwork, leadership, and commitment to developing themselves and others during their brief tenure with the division. Congratulations.
Just want to thank you. So I don't have lost for words. I just want to say that the Dale Carnegie Institute, the Health Department received a $100,000 grant and to put the Health Department through leadership training weeks. There's 5 different types of classes. We also invited other leaders from other divisions within public health and safety, and these 2 individuals have done a stellar job in coming out on top as the leaders in their peer group.
A little to the right. Okay.
Should I move on? Yes. Okay.
Cassidy Walsh. Make sure people at home can hear me. All right. The Somerset County Employee Recognition Committee presents this Professional Achievement Award certificate to Cassidy Walsh, Health Educator, Risk Communicator, Department of Health, in recognition and sincere appreciation of your outstanding efforts in furthering the cause of good government, for winning the Dale Carnegie Leadership Achievement Award, as well as demonstrating teamwork, leadership, and commitment to developing themselves and others during their brief tenure with the division. Congratulations.
I'm very new to this organization, and I'm just very happy and honored to be receiving this award, and I'm thrilled to be part of this awesome team. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you so much and congratulations in how you're representing not only your families but Somerset County. And thank you, Terry, for your leadership. Gotta love them. I have a 6-year-old at home, so I get it. Is Justin Rollins here? Come on now. Are there representatives from PSE&G here? Okay. He can't stand up. So Justin, in appreciation and recognition of your academic excellence and your academic achievements, you are the recipient of the PSE&G Award and the NJAC, which is New Jersey Association of Counties Foundation, 2024 Scholarship Awardee. And as John Donadio, who is the executive director, could not be here this afternoon, so as first vice president of the organization, proud to present this to you. And I just want to read in part what was written about you for your recommendation. Justin is genuinely a kind person and is always willing to go the extra mile. He works hard and puts maximum effort into everything he does. I have seen this effort not only in his schoolwork, but his participation as a member of the basketball team last year. As one of the girls' coaches, I saw Justin a lot after school at basketball practices and games. Although he did not see a ton of the varsity playing time, he stuck out to me for other reasons. When the team was asked for volunteers, he was the first in line. During drills, he was one of the few students who ran at full speed during the entire drill. He knew he wasn't the most talented kid on the team, but he was determined, and the most determined, to give his all every time. I've noticed this over the past few years, that his intrinsic motivation and desire to be the very best is something that is missing from a lot of students. And because of this, Justin is not one of those people, and he's being honored and recognized with a scholarship as the 2024 PSE&G Scholarship Awardee. Justin, thank you for your hard work and excellence. Justin will be going on to study environmental science, okay, and you will be going to the College of New Jersey. All right, thank you for representing your school and representing Somerset County.
Yeah, I like to thank my parents for just trying to make me the best version of myself, and just everyone around me, my friends, my loved ones, and just trying to push me and trying to get me out to where I want to be in life. And I really appreciate that, and I really appreciate, as I said, my dad and my mom both trying to push me and be the best version that I can be, and I will be.
Absolutely. Thank you again. Congratulations. Don't spend it all in one place.
Actually, do spend it all in one place.
Family, do you want to come up? Congratulations to you. You've done an excellent job. Katie and Nathan can take a picture.
We'll email it to you.
Oh,
CSET.com. Internship.
I'm thinking of county.
Again, congratulations. So we have the approval of the minutes for our July 9th meeting. Is there a motion to approve the above listed minutes?
Motion?
Any comments or questions? Seeing none, hearing none, roll call, please.
Commissioner Drake?
Yes.
Commissioner Singletary?
Yes.
Commissioner Morano?
Yes.
Deputy Director Sui? Yes. Director Robinson?
Yes. Motion to approve, ordinance 24-1399, ordinance establishing speed limits along Wilhowski Street, Manville Causeway, Western Canal Road, County Route 623 in the borough of Manville, Township of Franklin, and the borough of South Bound Brook. Is there a motion to open a public hearing on this ordinance 24-1399?
Second.
Can we do all in favor? Okay, all in favor? Aye. Ayes have it. Anyone wishing to speak on this ordinance and this ordinance only, please come forward. State your name and address. All right, hearing none, seeing none. Is there a motion to close the to the public hearing for ordinance 24-1399?
Motion?
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Just had a question. Will there be any notice to the public other than what we just gave them in terms of signage?
If the speed limit changes in those areas, yeah, we put up some messages, I'm sorry.
And if there is another legal notice that I'll publish tomorrow.
Yep, and when speed limits change, message board does go up to alert, yes, to alert the public. Yes, exactly, yep. For a certain amount of time, yep.
Yeah, and it'll be published in the newspaper again. Yeah, all municipalities will receive copies.
All right, is there a motion to adopt ordinance 24-1399?
Motion?
Is there a second? Any further questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Drake?
Yes.
Commissioner Singletary?
Yes.
Commissioner Morano?
Yes.
Deputy Director Sui? Yes. Director Robinson?
Yes. Is there a motion to approve resolutions 24-1400 through 24-1405?
Second.
Any comments or questions? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Drake?
Yes.
Commissioner Singletary?
Yes.
Commissioner Morano?
Yes.
Deputy Director Sui? Yes. Director Robinson?
Yes. Is there a motion to approve resolutions 24-1406 through 24-1423?
So moved.
Second.
Any questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Drake?
Yes.
Commissioner Singletary?
Yes.
Commissioner Morano?
Yes.
Deputy Director Sui? Yes. Director Robinson?
Yes. Is there a motion to approve resolutions 24-1424 through 24-158?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments or questions? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Drake?
Yes.
Commissioner Singletary?
Yes.
Commissioner Morano?
Yes.
Deputy Director Sui? Yes. Director Robinson?
Yes. Is there a motion to approve resolutions 24-1459 through 24-1467?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments or questions? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Drake?
Yes.
Commissioner Singletary?
Yes.
Commissioner Morano?
Yes.
Deputy Director Sui? Yes. Director Robinson?
Yes. Now we're on to the public portion of this meeting. 5 minutes, no yielding of time, no coming up a second time. Is there a motion to open to the public?
Motion?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Anyone from the public wishing to speak? Please come forward, state your name and address. Any emails or phone calls?
No other public comment.
All right, hearing none and seeing none, is there a motion to close the public portion of? Is there, all in favor? Aye. Ayes have it. County Council, we have executive session?
We do. There is a need to go into executive session to discuss a potential land purchase by the county. So in that matter, we will not take any public action. Following executive session, we will adjourn therefrom. So if we can have a motion to go into an executive session for that stated purpose, that would be great.
So moved. All in favor? Aye. Ayes have it. Thank you. Good night and be well.